65 most beautiful TV actresses of the 80s and 90s, then and now. 1. Jennifer Aniston, born February 11th, 1969. She became a household name in the 90s as the iconic Rachel Green on Friends. She went on to a successful film career and returned to TV with a morning show. Age, 56. 2. Pamela Anderson, born July 1st, 1967. She rose to global fame in the 90s as lifeguard C.J. Parker on Baywatch. She later appeared in reality shows, films, and released a memoir and documentary. Age, 57. 3. Alyssa Milano, born December 19th, 1972. In the 80s, she rose to fame on Who's the Boss and became a fan favorite in the 90s on Charmed. She later acted in dramas and became a political activist. Age, 52. 4. Sarah Michelle Gellar, born April 14th, 1977. She became a 90s icon as Buffy on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She later appeared in films like Cruel Intentions and returned to TV with Wolfpack. Age, 48. 5. Courtney Cox, born June 15, 1964. She gained major fame in the 90s as Monica on Friends. She later starred in Cougar Town and has returned to her role in the Scream franchise. Age, 60. 6. Shannon Doherty, born April 12, 1971. She rose to stardom in the 90s as Brenda on Beverly Hills 90210 and Prue on Charmed. She continued acting and became a public figure in health advocacy. She passed away in 2024. 7. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, born January 23, 1974. She became a teen icon in the 90s as Kelly on Saved by the Bell and later starred on 90210. She went on to act in dramas and host lifestyle shows. Age, 51. 8. Heather Locklear, born September 25, 1961. She was a primetime staple in the 80s and 90s with hits like Dynasty, T.J. Hooker, and Melrose Place. She acted into the 2000s and stepped back in recent years. Age, 63. 9. Holly Marie Combs, born December 3, 1973. She found success in the 90s on Picket Fences and Charmed. She continued working in TV and even appeared on a road trip reality show Off the Map with Shannon and Holly with her Charmed co-star Shannon Doherty. Age, 51. 10. Neve Campbell, born October 3, 1973. She rose to fame in the 90s on Party of Five and starred in the Scream franchise. She continued with film and TV, including The Lincoln Lawyer. Age, 51. 11. Terry Hatcher, born December 8, 1964. She gained fame in the 90s as Lois Lane on Lois and Clark and later as Susan on Desperate Housewives. She continued acting in film, TV, and voice work. Age, 60. 12. Lisa Bonet, born November 16, 1967. She rose to fame in the 80s as Denise Huxtable on The Cosby Show and A Different World. She later acted in films and became known for her artistic lifestyle. Age, 57. 13. Yasmin Bleth, born June 14, 1968. She gained fame in the 90s as Caroline on Baywatch and starred in various TV dramas. She left acting in the 2000s and made her comeback in the small indie comedy Whack the Dawn in 2021. Age, 56. 14. Vanessa Marcel, born October 15, 1968. She became a 90s soap star on General Hospital and later starred on Beverly Hills, 90210, and later Las Vegas. She continues acting and working in wellness. Age, 56. 15. Tatana Ali, born January 24, 1979. She rose to fame in the 90s as Ashley on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She later earned a degree and continued acting in TV and film. Age, 46. 16. Kelly Rutherford, born November 6, 1968. She rose to fame in the 90s as Megan on Melrose Place and later starred in Gossip Girl. More recently, she had a recurring role in the 2017 reboot of Dynasty. Age, 56. 17. Christina Applegate, born November 25, 1971. She became a 90s favorite as Kelly Bundy on Married with Children. She went on to star in films and earned acclaim for Dead to Me. Age, 53. 18. Linda Carter, born July 24, 1951. She became an icon in the late 70s and 80s as Wonder Woman. She remained active in TV, music, and advocacy, and later appeared in Wonder Woman 1984 with Gal Gadot. Age, 73. 19. Farrah Fawcett, born February 2, 1947. She became a 70s and 80s TV legend as Jill on Charlie's Angels. She continued acting in TV movies and was a 4-time Primetime Emmy Award nominee and 6-time Golden Globe Award nominee. She passed away in 2009. 20. Jacqueline Smith, born October 26, 1945. She starred as Kelly Garrett on Charlie's Angels, becoming a major 70s and 80s star. She later launched a fashion line and made TV appearances. Age, 79. 21. Melissa Joan Hart, born April 18, 1976. She starred in 2 major 90s hits, Clarissa Explains It All and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She continued acting and recently appeared in several Lifetime films. Age, 49. 22. Jenny Garth, born April 3, 1972. She became a teen star in the 90s as Kelly Taylor on Beverly Hills, 90210. She continued acting and appeared in the reboot BH 90210. Age, 53. 23. Tori Spelling, born May 16, 1973. She gained fame in the 90s as Donna Martin on Beverly Hills, 90210. She later starred in reality shows like Dancing with the Stars and wrote several books. Age, 52. 24. Debbie Dunning, born July 11, 1966. She became known in the 90s as Heidi, the Tool-Time Girl, on Home Improvement. She later appeared in TV movies and hosted travel shows. Age, 58. 25. Danica McKellar, born January 3, 1975. She won hearts in the late 80s and early 90s as Winnie on The Wonder Years. She later became an author and starred in Hallmark films. Age, 50. 26. Tracy Gold, born May 16, 1969. She became popular in the 80s as Carol on Growing Pains. She later acted in TV movies and spoke publicly about health issues. Age, 56. 27. Mayim Bialik, born December 12, 1975. She gained fame in the 90s as the star of Blossom. She later earned a PhD and returned to TV in The Big Bang Theory and Jeopardy! Age, 49. 28. Larissa Oleynik, born June 7, 1981. She was a 90s favorite as the lead in The Secret World of Alex Mack. She later appeared in films and guest starred on various TV shows. Age, 43. 29. Kelly Packard, born January 29, 1975. She became known in the 90s for her role on Baywatch and California Dreams. She later appeared on reality and lifestyle shows, but otherwise has been less active in recent years. Age, 50. 30. Lisa Whelchel, born May 29, 1963. She rose to fame in the 80s as Blair on The Facts of Life. She later focused on writing, music, and appeared on Survivor. Age, 61. 31. Erica Eleniak, born September 29, 1969. She gained fame in the 90s as Shayuni on Baywatch and appeared in films like Under Siege. She continued acting in the 2000s, but has recently appeared less on screen. Age, 55. 32. Michelle Williams, born September 9, 1980. She got her start in the 90s on Dawson's Creek. She went on to a critically acclaimed film career, starring in dramas like Blue Valentine, with multiple Oscar nominations. Age, 44. 33. Katie Holmes, born December 18, 1978. She became a 90s teen star as Joey on Dawson's Creek. She continued acting in film and TV, with roles in The Ice Storm and Batman Begins. Age, 46. 34. Jessica Biel, born March 3, 1982. She broke out in the late 90s as Mary on Seventh Heaven. She transitioned into film and later produced and starred in The Sinner. Age, 43. 35. Charisma Carpenter, born July 23, 1970. She gained popularity in the 90s as Cordelia on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. She continued acting in TV and films like The Expendables. Age, 54. 36. Nicollette Sheridan, born November 21, 1963. She became a familiar face in the 80s and 90s on Knots Landing and later starred on Desperate Housewives. She returned to TV with guest roles. Age, 61. 37. Shelley Long, born August 23, 1949. She became a TV staple in the 80s as Diane on Cheers. She later appeared in films and returned from Modern Family. Age, 75. 38. Jane Seymour, born February 15, 1951. She starred in the 80s and 90s hit Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. She remained active in film and TV, created her own design label, and even co-authored children's books and self-help books. Age, 74. 39. Daphne Zuniga, born October 28, 1962. She became a 90s TV star as Jo on Melrose Place. She continued acting in films and series like Beautiful People and became an environmental activist in the mid-2000s. Age, 62. 40. Courtney Thornneth, November 8, 1967. She gained fame in the 90s on Melrose Place and Ally McBeal. She later starred in According to Jim and TV movies. Age, 57. 41. Marsha Cross, born March 25, 1962. She was known in the 90s for Melrose Place, then found renewed fame on Desperate Housewives. She continues working in TV, having most recently appeared on the musical drama Monarch. Age, 63. 42. Sibil Shepard, born February 18, 1950. She starred in the 80s hit Moonlighting and the 90s sitcom Sibil. She continued acting in TV dramas like The L Word and The Client List, as well as stage roles. Age, 76. 43. Lucy Lawless, born March 29, 1968. She became a 90s icon as the title hero in Xena, Warrior Princess. She continued acting in TV, appearing in Battlestar Galactica, and starring as Alexa in My Life is Murder since 2019. Age, 57. 44. Renee OConnor, born February 15, 1971. She was best known in the 90s as Gabrielle on Xena, Warrior Princess. She later worked in indie film and theater, taking on roles on Mary Poppins and The Wizard of Oz. Age, 54. 45. Jillian Anderson, born August 9, 1968. She gained worldwide fame in the 90s as FBI Special Agent Dana Scully on The X-Files. She continued with acclaimed roles in The Fall and The Crown. Age, 56. 46. Kalista Flockheart, born November 11, 1964. She became a breakout star in the late 90s as the quirky lead in Ally McBeal. She later starred on Brothers and Sisters and in Supergirl as Cat Grant. Age, 60. 47. Andrea Elson, born March 6, 1969. She became known in the 80s as Lynn on the sitcom Alf. She retired from acting in the late 90s to focus on family life. Age, 56. 48. Jasmine Guy, born March 10, 1962. She rose to fame in the late 80s and early 90s as Whitley on A Different World. She continued acting, playing roles on The Vampire Diaries and Grey's Anatomy. Age, 63. 49. Tempest Bledsoe, born August 1, 1973. She became a household name in the 80s as Vanessa on The Cosby Show. She remained active in TV and hosted her own talk show. Age, 51. 50. Stacy Keach, born June 6, 1975. She was a 90s teen star on Step by Step and My Two Dads. She later left acting and transitioned to working as a prosecutor and law school professor. Age, 49. 51. Christine Lakin, born January 25, 1979. She played Al on Step by Step in the 90s. She later played Joan of Arc on Reefer Madness and provided the voice of Joyce Kinney in Family Guy. Age, 46. 52. Eliza Dushku, born December 30th, 1980. She gained fame in the late 90s on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and its spin-off series Angel. She later starred in True Calling and focused on advocacy and producing. Age, 44. 53. Lisa Kudrow, born July 30th, 1963. She rose to fame in the 90s as the quirky and lovable Phoebe Buffy on Friends. She continued acting in film and television, recently appearing in the Netflix comedy series Space Force. Age, 61. 54. Julie Benz, born May 1st, 1972. She appeared in the 90s as Darla on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She later starred in Dexter, where she won various accolades for Best Supporting Actress. Age, 53. 55. Robin Givens, born November 27, 1964. She was a breakout star in the late 80s on Head of the Class. She continued working in TV with a recurring role on Riverdale and a main role in Batwoman. Age, 60. 56. Madchen Amick, born December 12, 1970. She rose to fame in the early 90s as Shelley on Twin Peaks. She returned in the revival Twin Peaks, The Return, and starred on Riverdale. Age, 54. 57. Cherilyn Finn, born February 1st, 1965. She became a cult favorite in the 90s as Audrey on Twin Peaks. She continued acting in film and TV, appearing on Shameless and Shining Vale. Age, 60. 58. Laura Leighton, born July 24th, 1968. She gained popularity in the 90s as Sydney on Melrose Place. She returned for the 2009 revival, then played Ashley Marin on Pretty Little Liars. Age, 56. 59. Kristen Davis, born February 23rd, 1965. She rose to fame in the late 90s as Charlotte on Sex and the City. She reprised a role in sequels and the revival, and Just Like That. Age, 60. 60. Tia Carrere, born January 2nd, 1967. She had her breakout role in the 80s, appearing in the daytime soap opera General Hospital. She is also a Grammy-winning Hawaiian music artist and recently starred in AJ and the Queen. Age, 58. 61. Christine Elise, born February 12, 1965. She made a memorable impact in the 90s on Beverly Hills 90210 as Emily Valentine. She continued acting and starring as Kyle in the Child's Play franchise, featuring Chucky. Age, 60. 62. Julie McCullough, born January 30th, 1965. She appeared on Growing Pains in the late 80s and early 90s. She later worked in stand-up comedy and modeling. Age, 60. 63. Brooke Shields, born May 31st, 1965. She became a major TV actress in the 90s with roles in Suddenly Susan. She recently released a documentary and runs her lifestyle brand Beginning Is Now. Age, 59. 64. Catherine Bell, born August 14th, 1968. She is best known in the 90s as Major Sarah Mackenzie from Jag. Later, she starred as Cassie Nightingale in The Good Witch and also appeared in Hallmark films. Age, 56. 65. Angie Harmon, born August 10th, 1972. She is best known as Abby Carmichael from Law and Order during the 90s. She continued acting and starred as Jane Rizzoli on the TNT series Rizzoli and Isles. Age, 52. Thank you for watching. Tap the screen for more content like this. See you in the next one.